Interrogative pronouns. Grade 7 and 8 English, April 23rd, 2020. Hello, 7th and 8th grade. Hope you are watching this video right now. You are going to need your book, and you need to get out your book and open it up to page 312. 312. Let's get started. One of these sentences is correct. What's wrong with the other two sentences, and how can you fix them? So let's take a look at these sentences. Whose voice was that? Who turned out the lights? To who am I speaking? So let's look at, there's two sentences that are incorrect. Can you find them? All right, we take a look. That first sentence where it says whose voice was that, that is the wrong form of whose. It should be like the second one right here, whose voice. This is who is, so that wouldn't work. Who turned out the lights? That's correct. To who am I speaking? To whom am I speaking? So we're going to be focusing on interrogative pronouns. Remember, interrogative pronouns are, interrogative is like a question, right? So a pronoun used to form a question is an interrogative pronoun. The antecedents of the interrogative pronouns are the words that answer the sentences. So in other words, just a word, part of it is just asking a question. So let's look at example one. Who said that? The antecedent of the interrogative pronoun who is Holmes said that. So who said that? Holmes. What did he say? He said, aha. So the antecedent for the interrogative pronoun, what, is aha. Which do you mean? Which is the interrogative pronoun. I mean the mystery. Mystery is the antecedent. Remember, antecedents are the words that the pronoun, the noun that the pronoun is describing. If the words which and what come directly before nouns, they act as adjectives, not as pronouns. If which and what stand alone, they act as pronouns. So let's see what that means. Well, here are the adjectives. Which picture do you like? Do you see how which describes picture? What plan will you follow? What describes plan? Now, let's see them used as pronouns. Which do you like? What is your plan? So those stand alone, so those are pronouns. The interrogative pronoun who has different forms to reflect case, depending on how you use it in a sentence. So if it's the nominative case, and we've talked about that before, it's the subject pronoun. So who knows the story? He knows. Objective, object pronoun. To whom did you give the book? I gave the book to her. So it's the whole who and whom. Which one do you use? Now, to help you to decide whether to use who or whom, turn the question into a statement. Substitute he or she for who and use him or her in place of whom to see which case is correct. So he or she for who is nominative, him or her for whom is objective. Here's the question. Who or whom will we pick? We will pick whom. Do you see how it turn it into a statement? So we will pick who or we will pick whom? We will pick whom. We will pick him. So let's say you still do that. Let's say you go, we will pick who, we will pick whom. It still doesn't sound right. Then you substitute he or she, right? Or him or her. We will pick he or we will pick him. If him sounds better, then you go with whom. If he or she sounds better, then you go with who. When the interrogative pronoun shows possession, use whose, the possessive form of who. Do not confuse the pronoun whose and contraction whose, which sound alike. Whose mean who is. Whose are these glasses? Who's at the door? See the difference? All right, so here we go. Now your assignment is going to be to complete pages 313 to 314, numbers 1 through 20. I'm going to take you page 313, numbers 1 through 12. So we look at number 1. Who or whom did the mystery author Carolyn Keene create? So now let's turn this into a statement. The mystery author Carolyn Keene did create he or she? Because then it would be who. Or did the mystery author Carolyn did create her or him? Her or him sounds better. So your answer for number 1 is whom. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's try some more. Who or whom is her most important character? Well, you have to take a look. How are you using this? Is who the subject or is it the object? Well, it seems to me like this, like she, would you say she is her most important character? Or would you say her is her most important character? You would say she, so your answer for number 2 is who. Number 3, what or who's the most popular mystery series of all time? Well, who is the most important? That doesn't make sense. What is the most popular mystery series of all time? So it'd be what? Number 4, which or whom is it? The one about Nancy Drew or the one about the Hardy Boys? Well, you're talking about these two choices, so you would use which. Number 5, who or whom is the best teenage investigator? So we'd have to say she is the best teenage investigator or her is the best teenage investigator. We would say she. So your answer for number 5 is who. Number 6, who or which do you prefer? Well, are we talking about a person or are we talking about the Nancy Drew series or the Hardy Boys? If we're talking about a series, then we'd have to go with which. Number 7, who or whom does Paul like the best? Well, let's take a look. Paul does like she the best or Paul does like her the best? Her sounds better, so it's going to be whom. Number 8, who is going to solve the mystery first or who's going to solve the mystery first? Who is actually would work, so we'll use WHO''S for number 8. Number 9, whose are these books? That is showing ownership, so we're going with WHOSE. Number 10, who or whom should we ask? We should ask her or we should ask she? We should ask her. So number 10 would be whom. Number 11, who or whom in my class reads mystery books? Well, we have to look at how it's used. Is it a subject or an object? It looks to me like it's a subject, so 11 is who. Number 12, whom or which would you choose as your favorite author? We're talking about an author, which is a person, so we would choose whom. I hope this helps you out. It's a little tricky because you see sometimes you have to turn the sentences around, sometimes you don't. Let me know if you have any questions. You need to then continue on for numbers 13 through 20 on page 314. It says correct each sentence in this part of a transcript from a TV quiz show. There are 8 errors in the use of interrogative pronouns. So make sure that you correct that, type that out. Please highlight your corrections, and I look forward to working with you again soon.